Hello, sorry for the late video. I was working on another video idea, then that kind of went up in flames as I heard about this movie that was currently breaking the box office, so yes, this is the character Ao Bing from Ne Zha 2. Am I pronouncing that right? Anyway, you might be wondering why I chose to draw Ao Bing instead of Ne Zha. That would be multiple reasons. I can't draw fire. By the way, I finally fixed the tip of my Apple Pencil, which is to say before this video, I've just been using my finger to draw. Anyway, back to Ao Bing. As a character, he's kind of like the definition of elegance, except his weapons. I know they're maces, but not gonna lie, they kinda look like lollipops. Though for lollipops, they are very complicated, still not 100% happy with how they turned out. Though the art style I used in this video is very sketchy and loose, so I didn't have to fully render the maces. Though I suppose I did spend more time on it because I had to just decide to add this back edge light. I don't know what they're called, but I finally remembered to put a signature on it, so that's great, I guess. As for my thoughts on the actual movie itself, it's not very, well, accurate to the point where it's just a separate story altogether. Like, Ao Ren, I think, is the Dragon King of the Western Sea. And yes, king, not queen. Like, they already changed Ne Zha's backstory enough to make any Chinese mythology enthusiast explode in anger. So of course they had to wreck it even more. At this point they took only the names and threw pretty much everything else out the window, so... And wow, somehow I did not notice his right hand was way too small. I increased its size later, but it's still pretty small. And somehow I completely forgot the patterns on the sleeves and added them later on. Now I'm a little confused why Ao Bing's hair is violet while his father's is white. I probably made his hair shorter than it actually is, but to be fair, it was kind of hard to tell how long it was from the reference photos I got. I made a simpler pattern on the edge of the sleeves because I don't think I can replicate that. And what do you know, I actually tried to make an okay-ish background here. I also tried to include some water coming out of his mace. Did I ever mention I'm not very good at drawing water either? It wasn't very obvious behind him, so I put it in front of him and that made it a lot better. I know he mainly uses ice instead of water, which I tried to do here, but it just wasn't looking very good, so I turned it back into water and also darkened the background to make it a bit more obvious. So here's the finished piece. I definitely had a lot of fun making this piece. Leave Ne Zha down in the comments if you want to see me try drawing Ne Zha.